A lot of news just dropped for this game, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. And the first topic at hand that we need to immediately discuss is the fact that they decided to, out of nowhere, resurrect Redux Nanao and Yoruichi and Soifon, with no in-game news mentioning the resurrection of these two units. Now, I think that this is a mistake from K-Lab's part, because normally whenever we have resurrections upcoming, they have a notice about the characters, what they're gonna get, and they'll be available the next day. But instead, no, they're available right now for you to pick up and resurrect. And I do think that this is a mistake from Caleb's part. So if you guys do not want to miss out on orbs to summon for the end of year banner, if you have the two units, make sure to resurrect them, get the orbs, and call it a day before Caleb decides to lock the characters out before you can resurrect them. Because who knows if they're going to do that. I don't trust Caleb with what they've been doing recently, and anything is possible at this point. So it's free 150 orbs, get it done. For those of you guys wondering, their resurrections, they're nothing too crazy. At least Nanao did pick up strong attack recharge time of minus 10% with Guard Break and Havoc, which she did not have before, as well as getting Frenzy 1 changed into Frenzy 2. Unfortunately, no booster, which is something that I would have wanted to have on this character, since she does give out 20% strong attack damage to Power Soul Reapers. It is unfortunate, but what can you do about it? And Yoruichi and Soifon's resurrection, it's also pretty decent too. Picked up... Wait, they actually moved the recharge into the soul trait. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I would have preferred if the character got more strong attack damage. But yeah, did pick up Havoc. Berserker got slightly increased. Also picked up a bit more full stamina damage boost, which you cannot go wrong with. I don't remember if they had Guard Break before. If they did, okay. But if they didn't, that's still a W. But still, not too bad. Just needed, of course, the SP boost and the increased element chance for both units. Whereas Nanao just needed booster since she's mainly a support character. The 10th anniversary characters are finally going to be back tomorrow after 5 months of not being available to summon outside of BBS tickets, and they're going to be in a banner filled with 1000-year blower seasonal characters, which isn't bad. There are a lot of good options to get from the banner, but there are also some dead ones to pick up from the banner. And the biggest giveaway, unfortunately, is the fact that it's a 7-step format. So you only have step 1 that is free, only one guaranteed step on step 6, which guarantees one of the 12 featured characters, and then every time you do step 7, there are no guarantees, no discounts, straight up only 250 orbs every time you repeat the step, and you can be spending upwards to even 1,000, 2,000 orbs and still not get the character you want, and there is no pity ticket. So while I think that the banner is pretty good, I really only recommend doing 6 steps and then just save for the end of year banner. We're a week and a day away from getting that banner, so I would really recommend to be careful when it comes to summoning here. And the banner is pretty good too. You have Swimsuit Yoruichi, that is right now the new lead for Ranged Soul Reaper Guild Quest. With the recent buffs in Guild Quest, I do think that this character is going to struggle a bit, but is going to be a bit better in the long run because she does have the same EX move as the likes of Nemu. The only problem is that she has Drain Plus, no Berserker, so I do think that in due time we are going to be getting a replacement for this character right here. Lil Toto, on the other hand, is a farmer, but also supports hard characters by giving them more strong attack damage and more damage to element-affected enemies. So characters like Byakuya, Fullbring Bankai Ichigo, they can take advantage of Lil Toto and become stronger, just like that. But the biggest filler to pull for, that is very valuable for every single Guild Quest rotation, is Swimsuit Masaki. She is a team booster, while also providing 20% more damage to element-affected enemies for the entire party, regardless of what kind of character, affiliation, attribute, whatever it is. It just buffs and gives more damage, and only becomes better when you do have the Swimsuit Rengiku link onto this character, and gives a stronger support value. So this is definitely a good character to pick up, and will age a lot better in the long run, even though the character was kind of washed initially because of Kenpachi's Guild Quest phase existing, but over time, she just gained a lot more value with the buffed Guild Quest rotations. Magic Giselle is still a really good character. It's just that very soon for the end of year banner, we are going to be getting a new melee Soul Reaper lead. So unfortunately, this character's days of dominating the melee Soul Reaper Guild Quest is numbered. So yeah, if you're a Giselle fan, obviously you're still going to get some fun out of this character for the likes of Lemmerberger Crest and everything else PvE related. Still a pretty fun unit at the end of the day. Magic Asnot, just a GQ bot for the likes of Ranged Captain. Not needed right now because Aizen still dominates, but whenever we do get a Ranged Captain again and has over 100 million HP, I think that this character is still going to be very nice to use in the long run. So getting this character is not going to be a bad idea, especially since he does boost and debuff at the same time. He's still the only character to be able to do that. Askin, just a farmer, but unlike Lototo, doesn't support, so dead character. Sun, washed in Guild Quest, unfortunately not good anymore. Shinji, you can use him in Limit Breaker Quest when you do have the rules active in your favor, but besides that for Guild Quest, obviously also washed. Rukia is gaining a lot more value now because of the fact that we are getting these harder GQ rotations. Before she was kind of useless, but now she's getting her value up. Definitely a character that you might want to get in case you can no longer clear with the likes of Fullbring Bankai Ichigo the next time Melee Quincy does return. And then Momo is still a really good normal attacking character for range to spot up. Does help out Ulquiorra in the long run. And then of course, you have 10th Anni Ichigo and 10th Anni Rukia coming back. He is still the best character in the game, top 3 best units in the game, and he is the only exceptional character to not have the massive spiritual pressure boost in the game, and still can compete with the likes of 9th Anniversary Kenpachi and Renji when it comes to clearing out the GQ rotations. We just had Ranged Human with over 120 million HP phase 1, and the 4th EX wave having 450 million HP. And this guy's still shredded. At 2.5, I was able to get 50 seconds remaining, just casually. I didn't even have to worry about that. So this guy's still really dominant. Has Frenzy 3, high Berserker value, full stamina 50%, 100% SP boost with Bombardment, Long Stride, Sharpshooter, all that crazy stuff. And it even has the EX Berserker skill to help out too, right? If you get this character 5.5, you're looking at a good 160% Berserker. He has 2 superior SAs, being the SA2 and the SA3. Still a crazy cracked character, and he gets his cooldowns fast thanks to the skill right here. Havoc of 20, Sprinter 2, recharge time of minus 14% with the beautiful EX skill. Dominant character, best in the mind attribute, stupidly strong. I don't have much to say. I think that this character is still going to age like fine wine as time goes on, even without having the massive spiritual pressure boost. Rukia, on the other hand, she's good. I think that she is still an amazing character. But Caleb cucked her with the EX skill because of the fact that the spiritual pressure boost is additive and not multiplicative. Thus, Rukia is missing out on huge chunks of damage compared to Ichigo, where he just dominates. And also, I think that Rukia should have been a Heart character. Heart needs help right now. The only dominant character that we have is Fullbring Bankai Ichigo for that attribute, and Speed has like so many broken characters, right? Still good though. Frenzy 3, 100% Berserker, increased damage chance against Quincy's, 100% SP boost, damage to frozen enemies of 80%. She's still good. She is still good. That being said, I do have one thing that I need to talk about at the end of the video, that I think that Rukia is going to struggle even more than ever before, because Caleb is just ruining this game with what they're doing with the shadow buffs. Like, I just can't take it anymore. So I'm going to rant at the end of the video. You guys have been warned. But yeah, still, these are one of the best characters to get in the game. And it's good to see that they're back in a banner with some good fillers. The unfortunate thing is that it's a 7-step format. And I hope to God that sooner or later we can get these 10th anniversary characters for free, man, because so stupid that they were shown in the photo print ticket and none of us could choose the characters. That was just bad marketing from Caleb. Easily. False advertising. You can't do this shit. They also did decide to add more items to the 10th anniversary exchange to celebrate Christmas, and they're adding 1,000 crests of each attribute. Very nice. I mean, you can never go wrong with that. We are kind of having a bit of a hard time trying to get the crest, so this is a nice welcome addition to the shop that players can take advantage of to work on the attribute tree even further. And we're getting another Limit Breaker quest for the month of December, although this is pretty much going into January. We don't know how long this will last, but this is another special Limit Breaker quest. And, oh my goodness, my mouse wheel's not working. I need to change my mouse. Slot 1 has you up against Heart Human mobs, so you pretty much want to take advantage of the likes of 10th Anniversary Ichigo. Slot 2, Power Quincy's. Obviously, this is catered towards 10th Anniversary Rukia. And Slot 3, this is going to be for the new end-of-year character, seemingly. Or it could be for the likes of Basby, now that I think about it, since he is a Tech Soul Reaper character. and he only has ailment immunity of 100% if I'm not wrong. Yeah, funny enough, this is for the likes of Basby and Askin for whatever reason, who are farmers, but honestly, just use any Soul Reaper killer and you should be fine. Even the Tech Giselle will be able to work pretty damn nicely in there. And finally, we are going to go over the Datamined news, so shoutouts to you, Batch, like always, for keeping us up to date with what Caleb has been doing with the game, and we do have a couple more stuff. So finally, we're getting more 1000 Year Story being added to the game. It has been a long time since that happened, and we're finally moving onward. So more orbs to get. You can never go wrong with this. Does cover the majority of Core 2's content. Love the background story. I can't wait to use this as one of my wallpapers in the game for sure. A new co-op quest will be dropping. This is definitely going to be to coincide with the Bankai livestream. I assume it's going to be pretty darn soon. No date, seemingly. A new sub-story is dropping on the way. This is for when we had the Manor banner with Orihime, Yumichika Sonson. More free multis on the way, premiums at that this time around being featured up to Toshiro. The 6-star is also going to be returning. No Kenpachi or Grammy being selectable kind of makes it an L. And of course, it's pick 10, get 1. I think that they should just update this format because, come on, 10 years of this game, why are we still stuck with this old format? Especially since it's all a bunch of old characters, too. It only goes up to the likes of Speed, Yamaheart, Retsu, and Power Jusho. So, like, it doesn't even feature all the way up to Vasto Lord Ichigo or Segunda Tapa or Kiora, the Heart. Well, not this one that you guys are seeing here on the screen. And then from the 12th of January, after we're done with the premium free multis, we're then getting the seasonal free multis. And this time around, they did slap in Manor Yumichika onto the banner. Weird how we had him on the premium set of free multis. But, yeah. And then from January 1st, we are going to be getting the rerun banner for Byakuya and Aizen. I did predict this in the Guild Quest schedule that they would be coming back around this time, and there is going to be a pity ticket on step 25 at the end of the day, so if you guys want to summon for that, I don't really blame you guys. They're still the best, although I kind of wouldn't really recommend doing so because I think that the end of year banner is going to be a much better banner to summon on over these two characters by now. Now they're pretty much over half a year old at this point. More packs, which are pretty much going to be garbage, let's be honest. And then Christmas packs, and guess what? More resurrections are going to be on our way, and they're going to be available on the 28th of December. So that's even more orbs. Gin, Grimjow, and Shuhei getting resurrected. And this is what Gin got. He picked up damage to paralyzed enemies of 20%, so that's pretty solid. I don't remember... Oh, right, Jusher can take advantage of this length now that I think about it, so it's not bad. Really, it isn't. He already had the Read no affiliation dodges, Sprinter 1, freeze immunity. His Frenzy 1 did get changed into Frenzy 2, so that's not bad. He always had this before. It's not bad, but do keep in mind, he has like nothing but a full range collision kit, so not the craziest character to run. And then Grimjow, he got some pretty good upgrades too. He picked up full stamp 16%. I kind of wish it was an enhanced soul trait since he has Reacher's time of minus 14%. Also would have been a good opportunity to give this guy 20% full stamp strong attack damage, but it's a seasonal resurrection. You can't expect the best of both worlds. Did pick up Guard Break, really nice. And his Frenzy 1 got changed into Frenzy 2 and also picked up Purity. So this guy's hitting a lot harder, which I do like. He already had the Havoc. The Potion skill got increased from 5 to 8. Not bad. And then Shuhei's Resurrection, I'd argue to say that it's the best out of the 3 units. He picked up full stamina damage boost of 16%, which is goddamn good. The Bruiser, I don't remember if it got up or not, but Flare 1 got changed into Flurry 2, and the crazy thing is that he is still keeping some of the GQ skills. He didn't pick up Killer Effect, but honestly, I don't mind it. This is really good, and he also picked up Guard Break. That is a really good resurrection. Just doesn't boost, unfortunately, but for the likes of ranged Holo Guild Quest, I do think that this guy is gonna be helping out quite a good bit. If you do not have the likes of Zombie Renkiku, Running Remy, with the swimsuit Masaki and Renkiku being paired together, I think that Shuhei can very easily replace Zombie Renkiku, even though this guy is missing one piece of GQ skill. But I think that this guy's going to be pretty goddamn good. Definitely a viable resurrection. I do like this. And, novel reruns, please do not summon on that. Now, this is where I am going to be ranting, and of course the resurrections, as I stated before, they're available. they changed the HP pool for Stern Ritter Melee. Now, the final boss, thankfully, is power, so they reverted it back, but on the other hand, we just got the new hardest guild quest rotation. And keep in mind, we're still getting the same rewards, right? Nothing has changed. And we're getting Element Plus puddles. But like, dude, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Why are you starting phase 1 with 140 million HP? And what the fuck is this, bro? 540 million HP on Extra Wave 4? Motherfucker! Full-Brain Bankai Ichigo was struggling to clean out Extra Wave 4, and it was like, what, 414? Like, are you dead serious, bro? It's garbage. What the fuck are we thinking? It's like, dude, Rukia is strong, but she ain't that fucking strong to clean this out. I think that 5-5 Rukia is gonna clean this, but fucking 1-5, 2-5? This is gonna be annoying, dude. Why are we still doing this? Fucking stop it, dude. Give us more rewards if you're still doing this. Like, it just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse and worse for no fucking reason. Ah, damn, dude. That being said, shit is subject to change because I remember that when we got the initial HP data mined, right? It wasn't even like this. This was what we got data mined before, where we started off at 80 million HP and Extra Wave 4 being 396 million. But now they changed it and buffed it up even further. It's like, why are we doing this, dude? Why are we doing this? And then here's Melee Soul Reaper 2. Weirdly enough, Melee Soul Reaper was going to be as hard as Melee Squad Zero and Melee Quincy, but they decided to nerf it down. And you start off now at 80 million HP, and the final boss is like 300 million, not 400. So I do appreciate the nerf, but I do not appreciate this buff. It's like, dude, why are we still keeping these inconsistent HP pools? It's like, Caleb is doing everything. Instead of making new content, instead of making something that changes the game, or even bringing good quality of life updates, we're just getting these inconsistent values of HP without introducing a new type of difficulty. And we don't even get characters that are strong enough to clean these GQs. Motherfucker, what are you doing? God, I'm done ranting. But yeah, a lot of good news, but I needed to heavily rant about the GQ once again getting buffed to this extent. Like, bro, Rukia is not gonna have a good time in this guild quest. No way in fucking hell, bro. Like, to clean this out, you need to have the massive spiritual pressure boost. You need fucking Frenzy 4 with, like, I don't know, 200% Berserker, full stam 100%, and, like, I don't know, 200% SP boost. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Just so stupid. So stupid. Anyway, I'm done. Sorry for the long video. I'd rather do a long video than just do separate videos altogether, just to get it out of the way. So, yeah. That being said, I will be summoning on the poll selection banner. I do have enough. I'll be fine for end of year. I'll do 6 steps. But also, I'll be summoning on JJK tomorrow. I'll be streaming. So, hope to see you guys there. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'm signing out. So, take care, lads. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.